Okay. Let's get going. Hello. How are you guys doing today? My name is Ben, and we'll be hopping into Durin's story quest. This will be the final stream. We'll be doing parts 4 and 5 tonight. If my voice is off or sniffling, clear my throat too much, it's because that cold that I was like, oh, I can definitely feel it coming on last stream. It's here, and it's been a lot of fun the past few days. I've been wanting to hop on and stream, but one of the nights it was like, nope, you're gonna have terrible audio because you're gonna be sniffling and clearing your throat like every 5 minutes. And then the next night I was like, okay, maybe tonight, right? Like, I'm not as stuffy or anything like that. But then my throat just felt like it was being stabbed, so I was like, okay, yeah, no, let's not do that. But tonight we're finally getting into it, and yeah, like I said, the final stream. So the last little section with our boy, seeing how this story ends and seeing how his new story begins is what I'm hoping. But sorry. You'll probably be hearing that every once in a while. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on into it. I can't remember if I read this off or not at the very, very beginning of this journey, so let's read it off again, and then we'll get going. Draco Rubedo, chapter. During story quests start. Fairy tales often end on a good note. Blessings will be offered and curses will be broken. Make a sincere wish, and it will come true. Wield your sword with courage, and every foe shall fall. In the end, they lived happily ever after. But then what? Some readers can't help but ask. As a character born from the pages of a story, Durin sometimes finds himself facing that very question. His story seems to have reached a happy ending in Simulanka, yet he never knows where to start when trying to explain what happened afterward. If only he had his mother's magical touch with words, perhaps then he could turn those experiences to another enchanting story of his own. Yeah. I do think we actually read that off, because I remember relating that to being very similar to something like Fririn. Like, what happens after the journey is over, after the story. Whew. Okay. And I might have to take a break like every half hour to an hour, short one, to blow my nose and stuff. So just to keep the audio a little bit cleaner for you guys. Revelation beneath the stars. Why do people start to forget Durin? You and Paimon have no clue. Just then, the magic book offers another hint. M's story does not end in Simulanka, and the next chapter seems to lead where Durin first set foot in this world. Are we heading over to Sumeru? I know there's the Easter egg with Durin there. But yes, that's the issue we're running into, is as we're rewriting Durin's story, the cliffhanger, the end last time, was that we came back to Mondstadt and only some people, seemingly vision holders, could remember Durin. The regular person was like, basically just like, what, the evil dragon Durin? And started a panic. And it's like, what? What's going on here? No, Durin's a good boy. What? Come on, guys. So yeah, it's like the rewriting of Tevad. Like, Tevad is rejecting him, or there's this conflict going on. Got my letter. Oh yeah, no. By the way, because of the cold, voice acting is going to be terrible. But might as well warn you guys. Need help? Just give me a shot. You'll be fine. Man, I hate colds. Hey, you two. Remember what happened right before I passed out? I shudder to think what might have happened if you hadn't. Yeah, no. Colds are not, like, seriously bad in any one way. They're just, like, a 10% debuff to all of your stats. So you're just mildly annoyed about everything. Don't worry about that for now. Are you alright? Fine now. People seem to have forgotten me. Well, we'll never forget, Durin. Figure out a way to fix this. Telling us what happened. So strange. No one recognized me anymore. Lost contact with my body. Weird. Yeah, last time we went through, this is like first birthday presents from a lot of the other mages, including Rhinotir, and then the end of Simulonka going through the dragon's castle again, giving him that encouragement. Abyssal power lies sealed within. Lost my connection to it. Lost control of that power. Yeah. The red eyes of the abyssal power that was being released. Reconnect with my body. Lost contact with your body? Something wrong with it? Need Rubedo more than ever. Need Rubedo more than ever. Oh man. Yeah, no, I won't be able to do my regular Paimon voice with this cold. Don't think the problem lies in Rubedo's alchemy. Some of the voices might be okay, but others it's just like, oh yeah, no. They're just completely messed up by my sinuses and throat, that combination. Why are people forgetting you? Guess that's what we need to figure out. I think it's got something to do with that book. Means we need Alice for sure. Been ages since she still hasn't been in contact. Oh, speaking of. Really good time for it. Oh my. Okay, I did not want to blow my nose, not even 10 minutes in. I feel it. I literally feel it just hanging back there. Stories, budding branches, even hope to reach beyond the towering walls. The castle, which went off in search. Tallest, grandest tree. Urbansoul? Can it be that tree? A resting place. A refuge. No sapling might take root. Her story, Durin. That place. The sapling felt its first breath of wind. Or is she talking about Mondstadt? Because yeah, wind and deer Mondstadt. Another clue. Story isn't over yet. Leaving the castle. My own experiences. After I left Simulonka. But yeah, he strayed sometime in Sumeru with Hakai and Ahida. Know exactly what would happen. You know when the story was completed. Lots of answers to be found. Looks like we gotta go back inside the book. Bottom of this ourselves. Where this riddle wants us to go. Tallest, greatest tree in the whole wide world. I ended up right after leaving Simulonka. Great coffee. So many books. You mean Sumeru City? Getting in a library. One of those two? Absolutely huge. Try looking there. Oh, we'll do it for you, Durin. No, Paimon's got a better idea. Yeah, it's around that upper register that just got absolutely hit the most by this. It's worth a shot at least.
Jin and the others a heads up first.
Yeah, just cannot use it. Sounds like you've got a plan. I won't interfere. Stay safe. Won't be back for some time. Dangerous Durin might be. So sorry about what happened. I'm not blaming you. Neither is anyone else. The opposite. We're all just worried. About me? I want to show you something. Heard you were awake. All hurried over. Oh? Aw. Lisa Kyan Glee. Oh, happy Glee. Little birdie told me you were working on finishing a storybook. A plot twist waiting to be resolved. How would you put my mind at ease? Don't worry about me. Wait to complete my mother's story. And the one we started. Nice. There you go, buddy. Aw. I'm happy for Durin. I'm happy. That's such a nice place, like Mondstadt, to discover, explore the world. Story. Over to Sumeru, am I right, chat? Bleh. Oh, right. But we have to head inside. Should go to the other waypoint. Yeah. With cold, it's just been a lot of rest. Which, you know, can't complain cuddling with the cats. That's been fun at least. So we hop our way on over, get inside, get a drink of water. Yeah, messed up the rhythm. There we go.
This is something else. Where do we even begin? Clue seems kinda cryptic.
Let's just take a look around.
Stay on the lookout for more weird things going on.
Oh, hat guy. Hello. How are you doing? Oh no, I'm not looking forward to doing his voice.
Return, Volume 5. Return, Volume 5.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do Wonder's voice tonight. Never checked out. Interesting. My copy is incomplete. Never mind. Yeah. My copy is complete. Yours is missing large amounts of content. Swap it for mine instead. Serious business. Protocols in place. Replace important volume. Nothing more than your word. What you trying to do here, Wonder? Volume 5 of this series. Like I'm trying to correct something. Like the wandering Tom. Yeah, Tomcat.
Wandering Tom dragged in.
It's you. Well, what a surprise. I had a sneaking suspicion we'd see you here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't shown up yet in the quest, and it's like, well, being best buds. A traveling scholar. Most natural place for me to be.
All the way in NodKrai. See you in Sumeru.
Come back and take care of. Documents have gone missing. Track them down and restore them. I'm here to return them. What I'm planning to do next feels like a weight off my shoulders. Going on with you? You kicked puppy. Oh man. That guy. Haven't forgotten about me. Oh, of course not. Right, we have to explain things. Durin fills wander in on recent events. It's been getting worse. Yeah, Wander has his own experiences with being forgotten by the world. I have a throat spray here that I'm going to use every now and again. Just see if it helps.
Know something we don't.
Spend some time traveling to Meru with me. Might be helping a little bit. Several texts at the time stumbled upon something strange. Durin of Simulanka. The record would disappear. Yeah, as if it was being overwritten. About the evil dragon that fell on Dragon's spine. Overtaking his new story. That guy loved the time he spent in Simulanka. Started writing a travelogue. Aww. Besides the point. Not affected by the ley lines of this world. Implications of what that means. Irminsul, the things you've done. Irminsul, the things you've done. Different from mine. The world itself refuses to accept. That's what I was saying. Tevat's rejection. A few written records spread to people. Whole world might forget him altogether. Whole world might forget him altogether. Oh man, yeah, I just can't. It sucks. Just all my higher range right now, completely can't hit it. Includes all my friends in Mondstadt. Even that guy. What you've been worried about. Why didn't you just tell me? Wander's not the best at talking to people. How to fix this? Yeah, we've been trying for a while. We just haven't gone to the bottom of it yet. Cared a lot about her child. Left that book behind for a reason. Want answers? Isn't that the place to find them? Yeah, just can't vibrate my vocal cords in the high range to do Wander's voice justice.
Occurred to us already. Find the memory that unlocks the next chapter first.
I take a look. Sure. You're offering to help us? Know what secrets this book is hiding. Run into a bit of red tape. Oh, we saw that with the librarian. No, you're all good. Be my guest. Let's check out this next section.
About you, all along.
Aw, cool. Go to that place, for it was there that the sapling first felt its first breath of wind. Revelation bestowed by the Seer Witch. Aww. Yeah, cat wanderer. Stray cat with dark blue fur. companionship. Castle at the Stray's invitation. Explore the world beyond. Grew fond of the outside world. Make friends. Story of his life. But try to write it down. No matter how he tried, always worked. So what, yeah, Wanderer was just telling us about. And here we are.
Where this chapter takes place. Gigantic tree.
The story just now.
Happened to me when I first arrived. The memory that I unlocked it was about that guy. Memories from that period were.
Oh, hello, Wanderer.
I ended up looking like this.
You're very adorable. I bet. Scaracat? What would we call him?
Become a character in the story too.
The way you appear here is basically how Durin sees you.
A stray cat. Wandering Tom. Count yourself lucky. Most memorable.
There we go. That's a little bit closer to my Paimon voice.
That guy for longest. Vivid. You haven't changed one bit. Impression is more vivid. So vivid it didn't need changing.
Aha. Explanation. Demanded. Oh. Little dragon in the story. Aww.
Storybook Durin. Not playing yourself in this one. More memorable roles to play.
This is Alice's magic we're talking about here. She's the only one who can make sense of it. Kitty cat.
Same as always.
Yeah, the cats right now are upstairs, comfy on throwing little cat beds. Challenge.
Something to say, just say it. Communicate when you first got here.
Well, probably. He's a big tsundere after all. Durin's like, yep, that's exactly it.
Ourselves out of here. Ourselves out of here. Hints to help us figure out what to do. Some of those, don't you think?
Oh man. Stories find, woven themselves together. Vows, little storyless dragging no place, now paced, homeless. So we need to reattach them? Something similar to that. Leave this place and set off in search of a home of his own. Ah, okay. World would erase him. Find somewhere else to start building his tale.
Where am I supposed to go?
Felt completely lost. Branched in different directions. Disappeared into the mist. Luck would have it, a prophetess waited, Barbie. I know where each path might take. Does look like Barbeloth. Can see the design elements. Well, wise wizard, I was about to say, but that's not quite right. Wise witch.
The little lost dragon.
Yeah, can't say it's wrong. It is true. Last no accident. The Zero Witch presented a promised gift. A gift from 3 of the Hexen Circle. We don't know what Nicole gave to Durin.
Mona's teacher. Old hag?
Maybe don't say that around her. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we hold up saying that right now.
You're a prophetess, not some old hag.
Exactly. Yes, Paimon. Mouth's faster than her mind.
Bestow the gift I once promised. Prophecy. One day, the dragon beyond the castle shall be reborn. None may avert its coming.
Took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance. The little dragon showed a path to wander. Saying dragons find Durin will be reborn, but the form, well, it can be in current Durin, can't it? It seems belongs to Durin. A path shown by the wind. Could that be referring to what happened back in Mondstadt?
That alchemist from Mondstadt learned about the prophecy. Stand with you against the evil dragon. You being forgotten.
Well, that would be Albedo, yeah. It's like, oh, go against Dragon's Finder.
Another question.
Sure. Enigmatic as she was elegant, spoke no more. Return to the story from above. Yeah, no longer occupying the Dodoco.
Actually needed her.
My mother's friend. Turn out to be hopeful. It should, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
We've got better options. Leave this place. Which path should we take?
Any ideas, Durin?
Take a look around.
Sure. Loving the peaceful tunes. Still joining? Yes. Though different camera angle to show her there. Yeah, let's keep walking onwards. Valid choice. Go to where the wind blows from. Path through the thorny bushes. Well, we probably want more drops of the ink, so let's use the option that does less ink. Another path over here. Another path forward. It's overgrown. Oh, with bristling thorns. Sorry, I did not mean to cut off the dialogue. Lead away from this place. Tried to follow it. Branches sent him back to the start. Oh. Well, that sucked. I wonder.
Nice book into the story too. It's fascinating. What's going on here? Being forgotten by the world. Spent too much time. Cut our ties for good.
Oh. Too much time with me.
Makes you think that.
Because of what? Yeah, Wander had done before. Stray tore apart his own story. Was forgotten by the world beyond. Story had cursed him. Misfortune had rubbed off. No. You're fine, little buddy.
Story's curse.
So he thought the fact that he was forgotten affected Durin too?
A suspicion before. Something we have to try.
I don't want to try that.
Try what?
Yeah, let's not.
There's a path I can't take. Follow it out of here. I won't be part of your story anymore.
Well, I don't want that. I want you to be along for the ride.
Strange magic is capable of. Choice could cut our connection once and for all.
Yeah, come on, buddy. The stray cat in the story. Not this time.
Chance it might work. It's worth a try. Not like me. Deserves the world to remember him.
What do you think, Durin?
That guy has his reasons. Not the kind of decision makes so easily.
I agree. Walk the path where the stray cat cannot go. No. I prefer... Even if it uses more ink. I prefer going the way.
I'm not yet resolved to follow it.
Yeah, I prefer going with our boy.
A foggy path. By the lead, he could not tell.
So fog or thorns.
Heading back to Mondstadt, like we planned. Option so far, the safest, right? Know what happens next. Stop the evil dragon from returning. Gets a new body, makes a whole bunch of friends. Forget about him. You didn't forget. Wouldn't solve the main problem. End up being forgotten.
Maybe future chapters hold the answers. We just need to keep the story going.
Not against choosing this path. Wonder what secrets it might be hiding. What do you think?
I think this path. Even if the other might technically be better, I don't I don't want their connection to be broken or anything like that. Rather choose the path.
Keep going, little dragon. Accomplish something amazing. Bunch of friends along the way.
Okay. I was gonna see if there's other dialogue we could get for the other path, but still, that's really cool.
Unable to preserve his story, wandered astray. A certain prophetess, a prophecy to guide him. Wind took the prophecy into the distance, shown a path to wander.
Do love the NodKrai versions. Rolled X and circle, X or I.
The wind's guidance made his escape. The prophetess affirmed Dragon's choice. An extra secret as a parting gift. Made up your mind. My promise by explaining fates for each little trick. Long, long ago, gods of the high heavens, a world outside the castle of magic of its own. Storytelling. Almost unshakable power. Governed how people met, grew close, understood one another.
Influencing the world.
A story meant for them and them alone. Ending was written in heavens long ago.
Yeah, the constellations.
Simply two versions of the same tale. The magic of storytelling cannot abide.
There must only be one. Is that what she's saying?
Story cannot take root, has done so already.
So we need to replace or mesh together something similar. The wind took the prophecy and swept it off into the distance, so the little dragon was shown a path to wander. I see. I'm confused.
What does that mean?
You know what? That's fair, Paimon.
Still don't get it. Sheer special kind of connection. Fates are mirror images of one another. Mirror images of one another. Two separate worlds. Some mutual influence. Their fates were independent.
The one thing I will say, being sick, you do have access to voices that usually you don't get, but that also cuts off the access to the voices you're used to doing. So, it is an interesting trade-off.
Simulanka Durin came to take that. A version of his fate already existed here. There. Two fates exist at the same time. Two fates exist at the same time. They can't. Don't allow it. Can't return a book you never checked out in the first place. Never checked out in the first place. What's Durin supposed to do? Quite the ingenious solution.
Going back to the librarian.
Make a return.
No record ever being checked out.
This is volume 6. Plan on publishing another volume. Anyway.
A slum reserved. This is it? Turning a lie into reality when enough people believe it.
Go with that. I'll be the one writing this series from now on.
That's pretty funny. He's like, hey, I'm gonna be the new author now. There you go.
What are you up to? The red tape I mentioned. Took care of it. Zzzero, Miss Friend?
Rubedo.
Pretty obvious. The answers you're looking for.
Can't wait to see what you'll say.
Bunch of things to confirm. Gone for quite a while. Know when it's time to go. That guy. Part of the story too, aren't I? Playing my role.
The hero. That's what you got in Simulanka, buddy.
Not that. You want to help. Something's holding you back. Being forgotten by the world because you spent too much time with me, cutting our ties.
Which, I don't know how I would have liked to see that ending. Would have been interesting, but I wouldn't have liked it. Would not have liked it. He once made the whole world forget him, so he was worried Durin might be affected by what he did.
Doesn't matter now. The answer this book given us, probably overthinking it.
Yes, make that definitely. Anyway, we're in this together now.
Rejecting him like this, still remember him, only remaining connection to this place.
Like Columbina with her name. When she had no connection with Tevat, she faded away. As soon as that connection was established, she was okay. Last fragile tie was broken. Devastation is unbound body might unleash. Yeah, back to instance and abyssal power. People keeping you here, instrumental in helping change your fate. Yeah, it's a fun twist, isn't it? Good enough for that guy. Good enough for me. It's about as odd as humans get. True. Yeah. Wander is definitely special. Oh. Funny. Try asking a simple question. Give you a complicated answer. Or ask more complicated kids. That guy's just that kind of guy. Sometimes for sure. But he isn't always like that. Yes or no? Quit it with all the back and forth. Quit it with all the back and forth. Oh man. Oof. Well, these our boys are chilling here for a moment. Yeah. Let's chat with both of them, take a picture, and then we'll do some daily anecdotes, and then continue on with Durin's story and do part 5. I'm good for the moment, but thank you, Durin. Hey, Wander, how you doing? You know where to find me. Yeah, specifically my high register is just completely off. Anything with like fully vibrating the vocal cords, it can't be done. I can actually do a decent like higher note, still okay even in this state, but a lot of it's just like, nah, it's not accessible. Like it's just not there, which really sucks. But obviously, I'm on limited time with Durin's story quest, so I was like, well, let's do it tonight. Like I am feeling good enough to stream. I want to do it. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and at the very least, you gain some entertainment out of how bad it's making me sound, or worse than usual. But let's take a quick picture with our girl Galan. Let's see. Oh, she's accomplishing what she's here for, NodKrai. Because it's been a little while since we chatted with her about why she was coming here, checking things out. Nuts and nuts, food merchant. 15 samples collected in case of low temperature vessels. 2 layers, 1 metal, 1 ceramic, ready to be shipped. Flower feather claim. Priority shipping. Blue pull. The northern edge. Another boat. Special customs. Speed is of the essence. What is she testing here? Interesting. She's testing something, but what exactly? Combination Plan B3, Plan C2. Man, we just showed up. Hello. Without even the slightest noise, making the slightest noise. Don't be nervous. Interesting time. Cairo. Like he's your boss. So she's in your network then? Arranged your specifications. Thank you. Yeah, how things are going? Were you just arranging a delivery? Are these important cargo? Plant and mineral samples containing kuvaki. Ah, okay. And that's why the different containers, steel versus ceramic, to see which could contain and hold that kuvaki for longer. Plants and minerals? And that needs to be done in secret? Well, if it does relate to the moon, and with getting Zebai next patch, that is interesting.
Nothing escapes you. Pictures relating to the Futuri.
So, truly sending intel back.
Research facilities. Current weaponry. Distribution. Never hurts to be prepared.
Yeah, strategic info. So that's why you're here. The border of Snezhnaya. Technically Snezhnaya, but, you know, independent still.
One of the reasons. Some intel from Never.
Boss Neff.
Requires a lot of preparation, mental and financial.
Never has information about Liyue?
Northern Intelligence Network.
Yes, we have, actually. What's that?
Essentially a form. Structured organization. No real rules or regulations.
But never is the head, essentially.
All marks of life, willing to trade info, pay their price. Represents primary point of sale.
The figurehead, so to speak.
Intel all sold. Network of spies in every region. More informants.
Even in Liyue? Even in Liyue?
Efforts of my colleagues, unable to take hold in Liyue. Official representatives or smuggling spies. Rejection every time. Very few unknowns.
So selling intel from Liyue for the intel you want. Yet she's still willing to sell you intel. Aren't you worried she might resort to drastic measures?
Why would she? Too smart to hold a grudge. Big bag of coins.
More makes the world go round.
Other factors notwithstanding, a valuable customer. Information only I'm willing to buy.
Wait. You said I'm a valuable customer. And here I thought the ministry.
My phrasing. Getting good at finding clues.
Well, we have to, around you.
Bit of a personal nature. Nothing to do with it.
She's willing to deal with Lee. She's willing to deal with you.
Lots of influence.
And by influence, you mean... There you go, money.
Influence, dear Lady Nefer.
That's the Yelan I know. And yeah, that means she doesn't have to give away intel about Liyue at all.
A little more than owing a favor.
We know that.
Remain vigilant in your dealings.
Nah, she's chill. Plus, we know too much about her now.
Conducting business.
Would have already assumed.
Any trust in me at all? Cover your ears, stay out.
Okay. Got it. We'll do our best.
Enough chit-chat. Preparations to make. Goodbye.
See you, Yelan. Yeah, really cool to see her. Showing up. After that small story event with her costume.
Mind me saying, return to Liyue for a cup of tea. Shield you while you drink.
Saying, hey, come back every once in a while. Say hi. We'll be sure to stop in. Next batch with a lantern right. Ah, that was really neat. Let's see. We should have enough time to do these other two. One of which, our boy, Shiganoin, Hazel. So let's go over, say hello to him. Then looks like Lauma as well. And then we'll do the conclusion, the finale of Durin's story quest. Yeah. Get head up here. Don't have anyone with exploration, maneuverability really, so. Oh. Turns out he's actually below. You hear that, Hazel? Oh, is he inside the tavern? Let's check if he's inside flagship. Yeah. See what our boy's up to. He is. Hell yeah. Oh, interrogating, yeah, hold on. There we go. In case we trigger it. Okay. Chop, photo. There we go. Aw, I'm sad. I was trying to take a photo of everyone here. But won't let me. Darn it. Must be some sort of invisible wall for the bar stopping me from doing it. Still. You can picture from here. There we go. Now let's see what's going on. The commission we're here for. Sound to you. All the same to me. One question. Catch someone in NodKrai. Lives are a pure to lose. Like a cat. Once read a story. Find a deer with divinity. Antlers take place for one death. Deer is the only characters in my name. My own life to spare. Being clever. Don't say that too loudly. You might offend the Frost Moon Scions. Coincidence. Another stop in your journey? Indeed. What are you doing in NodKrai, Hazel? Has some investigation brought you here? Pursuit of a fugitive who fled. Real rap sheet. Always trying to flee. All the way to NodKrai is crazy. From Inazuma. Received intel, hiding out in NodKrai. Band of bandits. Usual MO. Robbing homes, raiding caravans. Seahook Gang. Quite a big deal. Fair share of exiled criminals. Previous history. Is that what's going on here? She's like, no. Yeah, hold on. Knows some info. Knocked on the doors of the curatorium of secrets. Boss to give me someone who could point me in that direction. And that was Yahoda. And that someone is Yahoda. That's right. You're acquainted. Very much so. She's very good at what she does. Can't tell. Yahoda became a thief. Never be able to catch her. Yeah, hypothetically, if she was a thief, she would be the greatest thief ever, right? Definitely no treasure hoarding habits. Cut the chatter. Give me the job. Natural, I'd be good. Isn't the original? Not anymore. Long since disbanded. Scamming folks left and right. You really have all the intel, huh, Yahoda? Guess I do. Aww. News to me. More about this new gang of imposters. There you go. New or fake? Fake or real? Hard bandits. Scoundrels banded together for Mora, then fell out. Old leader round up, thrown overboard. Underlings fought. Some died, others wanderings. Dead, gone, or both. Some of the suspects within committing crimes again. Technically, yeah. House goes poof, snakes and rats. Other walls to burrow into. So, one to other regions. Good place to settle down. Get a good roommate. Seeing the back and forth between them. He just had a suspicion all along, and he's slowly figuring out more and more. And the snake going to Nephiter. Nephiter being the snake. Rat escaping the snake means freedom from being hunted down and eaten. That's a good thing. But in this case, went directly to the snake, because Boss Neff protects. Been most helpful, Yalda. More spent was well worth it. Honestly, a real load off. Just imposters. A bit in over my head. International cohort of goons. Take them on as they are now. All by yourself? Well, maybe. More or less. Looking for innocent fugitive? Not here to bring the whole gang. That is true. He's like, I don't need to fight all of them. A bold statement. Whatever. I'll help you. Got nothing to do with me. Aww. Good, thank you, Yahoda. Good job. How about I go with you? That way we can round the whole gang up. It's appreciated. Rather this be a solo. Not getting them to you. Hold the scoundrel back. That's gonna be a long, annoying trip. Feel bad for Heijo. Definitely does not want to be doing that. Does not want to be in that position. Let's take one more picture with everyone. Shout one more time. Get even the toughest gangster to spill his secrets most eagerly. Weirding me out. Yeah, I think on Yalan she just disappeared from the port, right? But we can look around one more time. See if she's still over here. And we do still have enough time to do... yeah, because she was right there and then she walked off. So I was kind of assuming that they probably just despawned her rather than have her hanging around in the area. But maybe I was wrong. If I did miss something with her anecdote, with Yolan's anecdote, feel free to let me know. I missed up like some follow-up dialogue. But let's go check on Lauma. Man. Again, I feel like cold isn't terrible in any one particular way. It's just a bunch of these smaller compounding issues that make it oh so annoying. Oh yeah, last time it was with a kitty cat. So, what's gonna show up this time? Llama? What's going on? Take a seat. Take a picture. There we go. How are you doing? Oh, surely not again. Right, because last time we also found her asleep. And she was like trying to see what we would do, what our reaction would be. Oh, surely not again. But this time, Lauma's the only one here, and it looks like she's actually sleeping. Do we not see the cat under the table? What should I do? How about... Oh, hi. Hello. Trust you are well. Were you having a nightmare? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Not it at all. Antlers are quite heavy. Almost toppled over. Quite a shock. Oh, almost like tilted her head too far forward and smacked on the table accidentally. I see. I guess sleeping sitting up takes skill. Indeed. Oh. Antlers are bigger than everyone else's. Quite exhausting. Walk long distances. Come here and rest. Must have nodded off. That sounds hard. Is there anything that can be done to lighten the load? Afraid nothing much helps. Sit down every now and again. Now and then, taking a rest. I know, produce a mechanical device. Support my neck and antlers. I mean, it wouldn't even have to be mechanical. Just some simple stuff could help with that. Didn't seem to be entirely proper. Yes, a fine choice. Maintain a certain image. A moonchanter as moonchanter. Public with a machine around my neck. Mechanical lady of the forest. Having your very own Paimon would solve the problem. She could help you hold your antlers up from behind. Do you want to try it? Sorry, I was only joking. Quite the using mental image. Yeah. It's pretty funny imagining it. Good laugh, exactly what I needed. Don't mention it. I'm here all week. Don't be a stranger. Drop by whenever. Have all the fresh fruit you can eat. Aw. That was cool. Thank you, Llama. And I wish I could pet the kitty. Silly cat. Well, let's see. We still have about 11 minutes until the next... until the next section of the story unlocks for Durin. So, what can we get up to in the meantime? Is there anything to do? Oh yeah, I'm very close on beating Stygian. I only have the gene cheese stage to do, so I just need to dedicate myself one night to doing that. I've done the rest. I just need to do that stage, and I'll be alright. You get the tech down. Yeah, Imaginary Theater. Last cycle wasn't too bad, because I was able to use more characters who I actually have leveled up, or are slightly more recent / meta. But yeah, last, the one before last was quite rough. I wish I had Llama for that one. Let's do a minor story quest. Let's see if I can find one that seems like it will be quick. It should be pretty quick, I imagine. Just go over here, do a quick one in zenless, and then continue. Durin story. If you guys don't mind that we have a little bit of downtime. It's really the only way I can do it while making sure I don't start the stream too late, because that's what happened in the first part, unfortunately. I wasn't able to test my theory then, but then the next stream I was, and I was like, ah, hell yeah, it works. Nice. Oh man, oh, but I should remember that I have to voice these characters with a terrible voice right now. Hellbet and Kevin.
Please do me a favor. I could really use your help.
No can do. Please go.
Whoa, what's with the quarrel?
Hey, Outlander, care to help me persuade this lady here? She came to ask me to salvage some antiques that's been bugging me all day. She not only scared away my fish, but also wants to keep taking up my time. Miss, why such a hurry? Trying to rake it in with the antiques?
No, Mr. Kevin. I am Hellbet with the Academia. The Academia found these antiques, and I'm responsible for keeping them. But there was an accident on the ship transporting the relics. Some dropped off the ship, floating down the river to the lower reaches.
Then go to a professional salvage team. Why bother a fisherman like me?
It takes too long to find a suitable salvage team. I've heard people call you Supreme Hookshot, and that you fish lost items up from the river nearly every day.
Oh no, he can never catch any fish, he just catches all the items.
And you've been fishing around a lot, so I thought I'd ask you to try casting your rod, see if you could get the relics.
You are being desperate. Well, if it's Kevin who casts the rod. I cast my rod only to fish. Only to get fish, okay? Miss Hellbet, I feel sorry for what you have been through, but I'm only a fisherman. I cast my rod to catch fish, and fish only.
You haven't caught even one fish?
I've been trained to do that with a pure thought of mind. With a pure thought in mind. Never thought about hooking other stuff. So you'd better find someone else. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing.
Then, how about this? I'm going to ask you to hook the relics for me. I just need you to go fishing at another place. What do you say? I'm paying you to catch fish. Please, I'm counting on you.
Oh, I am a fisherman! A fisherman! It's nice to fish at a new spot. Well, a fisherman hooks this and that.
Come on, please help me. I prepared your payment already.
You guys are incessant. Fine, I guess I'll do that for a change. Where do you want me to fish?
Many thanks. Just follow me.
Same as before. Traveler, please help me find some materials for the baits. Let me think. I'll be using mint this time, but it needs to be collected from my usual spot. I've marked the general area. I'll leave it to you. After you bring the materials, I'll go over the payment in detail with you. Miss Hellbet and I are going to the fishing spot first. We'll meet there. Oh man. I do not have it in my usual team to make this a complete cakewalk for traversing. But that's fine. We'll do things the old-fashioned way in Genshin. We just tapping the sprint button when swimming, using every old technique. So good to hear the different tracks, man. Going through the regions.
The place Kevin mentioned doesn't see any special mint. Monsters, mint is taken by them again? Weird. Let's recover the mint.
Thank you, Paimon. Bait requires 1 Zensetti and 1 spike of wheat. Plus he demands another 3 portions of mint, plucked from a particular place. Whoa. Let's put that down. Looking. Ah, thank you, nurse.
Let Paimon take a look.
Yeah, I said it a little earlier in the stream. Unfortunately, caught lay cold. It just took longer to show up, so I had to delay stream by a few days because my throat and voice is just completely fucked. Inshallah, complete the character story quest. I will very soon, actually. There's a small delay with daily reset, but in just a few minutes, I'll be able to do it. Also got sick. Got sick on New Year's. Yeah. It sucks. I was saying, the cold is not terrible in any one way. It's like a 10% debuff on every single one of your stats. And it's like, aw, it's just annoying. Which is unfortunate, but let's do, oh, no, not fishing. Not here to fish. But, yeah, just doing a little quest, and then we'll pick the story quest back up once I'm done with this. Knocked me on my ass. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah. I know, in the chat, everyone was talking about if they got sick or not. Did you find the materials? Yep, here's your special mint. Mint needed for making angler cave-in special bait. For some reason, mints of this kind hold some appeal for monsters, such that they would willingly collect them. Do we need... Okay, we do have it here. Yep. Nice. I'm feeling better now. Sure, I'll be better by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm hoping to be done with this cold. Like 90% at least tomorrow. Because I want to do like a longer 4+ hour stream. But I've had to put it off multiple days now. Because I was like, well, do I want to have terrible audio of me sniffling and coughing like every 5 minutes? Or... last night it was like, oh, do I want a stabbing pain in my throat? No. I don't want to do either of those for a longer stream. But tonight I'm finally feeling good enough to do a shorter stream at least. Like, once we start the next part of the story quest, it will be under 2 hours total. So that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that, nurse. That's pretty quick. Thanks. Please start fishing. Or the relics could, the fish. It's so funny trying to get this this fisherman who just can't catch anything to help her out. No rush. I need to feel the flow of the water to ensure I can cast the rod with the peace of mind. Let's see what big fish lies for me here. Kevin prepares the bait and begins fishing. Kevin catches a wet package after a long while. What do I have here? This is... Let me check. This is it? One of the lost antiques, unscathed. No aquatic creatures gone inside. You actually hooked a relic? You are really the supreme hookshot? That's so funny. I thought it was my asthma at first. Yeah, for me, I also thought it was something else at first. After that night with Jack. Just because we talked, for like 12 hours straight or whatever. We talked so much that night that the next morning I woke up and I could barely speak. And I was like, it was surely just because of that. But then my throat kept being a little bit more sore every day. And then just got a migraine a few days ago during a longer stream. And I was like, oh, this probably means I have a cold. Because I've been feeling stuffier today. I have a migraine. My throat's still sore. Yippee. Like, couldn't breathe, went home from boyfriend's house early. The nebulizer. Better for the night, then died. Aw. Yeah. Not fun. Not fun at all. Is that a compliment? Doesn't really make me happy. Well, the relic at the first spot has been salvaged, and the next fishing spot is just west of here. Let's get rowing. The sooner I can go back and catch real fish in peace, the better. No problem. Please follow me. Traveler, we'll be using horror fruit as bait this time. My gut tells me this is the most suitable material. I know a place where the horror fruit is the finest. I'll show you the location. We'll head off first. Let's meet at the next fishing spot. Now, I think we should be able to activate the next part of Durin's story. So, let's check that. Less than an hour. It should be in literally just a few minutes. Gonna go back to sewing. I'll have you up in the background. Yeah, that's no problem, nurse. You're all good. Like I said, I probably have like another half hour, 45 minutes, and then we'll be wrapped up, I think. Unless daily reset. Nope, there we go. Speak of the devil. Thank you, Paimon.
Rubedo's back, waiting for us on Dragonspine. Let's get going.
Okay, let's head on over. Up and over here. Let's also check the description. The solution of fate. Head to Dragonspine with everyone. Following the clues from the previous chapter, you head to Dragonspine to find Rubedo. It seems the mysteries around Durin are about to be revealed, but the trials prepared by fate are waiting for you as well. But, do you like going back to Dragonspine? The event on Dragonspine was an absolute treat over there. That was a lot of fun. It was a very chill time, but I definitely appreciated the themes behind it. Just these little things to remind you, you know, about the tech otakus who save the world behind Genshin.
The other Durin, huh?
Well, his ribcage, yeah. Which, it would have, like, seeing Durin's remains, seeing him, you know, in the flesh, it must have been insane.
Dragon ended up being revived in Mondstadt. Kind of calamity the people would have had to endure. Well, like that, Durin's a hero.
True. And you just thought you'd be nice all of a sudden.
Little envious. Gets a chance to be a hero.
Hello, Rubedo.
Most of the credit belongs to Rubedo. Barely anyone even remembers you at this point. Not much left to envy.
Oh, wanderer, you tsundere. Yeah. Ugh.
Hi.
You three still remember Durin. The memory loss hasn't spread to close friends yet. But it could happen. We'd be unaffected because we're a descender outside, you know, outside of the laws and limits, but everyone else. My memory of you must be complete as well.
Finally here. Whole pile of questions for you.
You're here too.
Some of what happened to him. What's your take on things?
It's going to be actually very interesting to get Rubedo's thoughts. Fill me in on what happened. A few theories. Get on the same page first. Let me get a drink of water first. Exchange intel with Rubedo, who also checks how Durin is holding up. Physically, he's doing fine. Holding the abyssal power at bay. Indicate any risk of collapse.
Alchemy point of view. Nothing wrong with him?
The connection between his will and body is fading. Losing his conscious will, biological instincts, the abyssal power will take over. But if that happens, a witch is gathering. got themselves
ドリンの件に
involved.
関しては
To my
複数
theory,
人の魔女が関わったそうだ。
which
僕なりに
is
一つ推測がある。
the
東欧世
gifts
界のドリン
they
は
gave
雪山のドリンに取
Fairy
って代わ
Tale
って
Durin into
こ
this
の世界
world,
に生まれてきた。
replaced Durin on
こ
Dragon's
れはつま
spine.
り
Yep,
片方のドリンが
Durin's fate to
も
overwrite
う
the
片方のド
others.
リンの運命を書き換える
But
とい
it
うこと
hasn't
になる。
been yet.
これを実現するには錬金術だけ
Alchemy
では
alone
足り
will
なか
not
っ
be
たのかも
enough.
しれない。バーベロスさんの先生
The
術、
combined use
僕の先
Miss
生の錬
Barbalot's
金術、
astrology
アリスさんの
teacher's
魔法
alchemy
を同時に使う必要
on
がある。
Alice's magic.
先生術の予言を知って僕
A
とドリ
way
ンは
to settle
雪山のドリンの問題を完全に解決する方法を思いついたんだ。
How dangerous is it?
どうやらこれすら
Took
も
care of the
彼
alchemy
女たち
side
の
of
計画
things.
のうちだったみたいだね。
Part of their plan all along.
思惑通り、僕は錬金術の部分を遂行した。
Always 2 steps ahead, aren't the Hex and Circle? Only one thing missing. The magic, right?
さっきカサッチさんが
The fate
運命に
theory
関する理論について
Fred
話
just
していたけ
mentioned.
ど、レイワットの運命に影響を与えられる魔法が
Any
どん
kind
な
of
ものか。
magic influence the fate of Tevat lies within this
こ
book.
の本の中に
Hmm.
その答えがあるのは
Time
確
to
か
jump back in.
この本を完成させるようアリスがオイラたちに言ってきたのはその魔法を完成させるためってことだよな。
Alice had us complete this book. Make that magic possible.
実際に運命を書き換えられる
Rewrite fate itself.
時間がない。本を
No
貸してく
time
れ。
to lose. Take a look at the book.
これからの物語は僕と
Most
関係がある
likely
はずだ。
relates to me.
つまり
Memory
次の章を
connected
開
to me
く
too.
思い出は
Yeah,
僕の
last
ところ
one's
に
with
あるかもしれ
Wanderer.
ない。
Now Beto.
大きな木には折れた枝があり、
Giant tree.
その断
A
面は
broken
塔
branch.
から飛び出た枝
Its
と
splintered
ぴ
arm.
ったり
A
合い
line.
ました。折れた枝に
Branch
自
burst
らを
forth
つな
from the
ぎ合わ
castle
せて
walls. So yeah, now it's relating more to like 2 separate trees. The tree of Ermin's Soul and Tevat, and the tree within
雨の恵みを
Honka,
受けられる。
so to speak. That data. Join yourself to that broken bough. Take root at last. Sun and rain of the world
Discussing.
beyond.
まずは強力な
The
粘土を見
stickiest
つけて
clay.
切り
Let
口
it
を覆
bind
った
the
方が
scar.
いいのかもしれません。
It's almost like when Albedo had that flower bloom in the first Dragon Spine event slash story when we met him. Right, a flower, a seed from beyond Tevat, being able to exist, even if only briefly, within this world. Solution bestowed by the sage witch. Right, so this would be
錬金
Reindotir,
工房へとやってきました。
guided by the breeze. Arrived in an alchemist's workshop.
Nendo
Aw, love the little
Mumia-san.
sketches. A clay
知恵の
figure,
魔法使いが
a
作
child
った
molded
子供
by
で
the
した。
sage witch's hands. Albedo,
お母さんの
homunculus,
冷酷な
gentle
ま
in
での知恵を
appearance,
受け継い
inherited
だ彼
mother's
は
cold, sharp
一
wisdom.
見とても穏やかです。お人形さんは
The art of
悪霊がも
Chemia.
たらす災いを
Determined to
解
avert
決
the
すると
calamity.
決め、竜の子の
So
ことを
was his
助
helper,
けて
the
くれる
little
ことにな
dragon
りま
himself.
した。
Little guy. Cool. Oh. Yeah, have we been like miniaturized? What's going on here?
錬金術
Let's
を
run
研究
around
す
and
る
take
場
a
所の
look
は
at
ずだ。
things. Modeled after an alchemist's workshop.
この物語の作者は
Cliched
錬金
stereotype
術
of
に
one.
対して
Yeah, giant potions on the side and books. Oh, this is really fun. I always like seeing
ル
how
ベド
environments like this are chosen to be interpreted and presented. Wait, is Albedo small? Or, yeah, what's going on perspective?
この姿は
Oh, he's a toy soldier. The clay figure in the story, yeah. Why do I look like this? Cliché stereotype.
言い忘れてたんだけどこの物語
The characters are reflections of how Durin sees
ド
them.
リンはオイラ
Right,
たちに対
so
して持ってる
cat
印象が反映されてるんだよ
Scaramouche before and now toy soldier.
なんとか
Mhm.
人の形にはなって
And here he is, yeah, Albedo.
You're still human-shaped?
カサッチさんも見た目が変わったね。つまり
Cat guy.
僕もカサ
Oh,
ッチさん
hat
も
guy, cat
この
guy.
物語のキャ
Cat
ラ
guy.
クターというわけ
Different
か。
appearance too.
でも
Two of us
旅人
within
と
the
タイも
story.
ドリン本人は変わってい
Haven't
ない。
changed at all.
君たち
Special
は
figures.
ちょっと特殊な存在のようだね。
Indeed.
僕も気になったけど、彼ら自
More
身も分か
about
ってない
that
みたい。
too. None of them can explain it.
ストーリーをどう
Concentrate
進
on
め
the
るか考
plot.
えよ
Moving the plot forward.
Let's take a look around. Checking things out. Yes, you've been very helpful. Sitting on the desk there. Wanderer. Ooh, a secret door, hidden passage. Is that a hidden path? Is that a hidden path?
一
Need
行
more
は
water.
通路を見つけました
A hidden passageway,
緻密に作られた
intricately
道は
crafted.
どうやら
Another
別の
exciting
素敵な
chapter.
章へとつながっているようです
それなら早く行ってみようもう一つの章
Oh. Blah.
Here we
で
come.
もこの章はま
Chapter
だ
not
書
yet
かれてい
been
ませ
written.
ん
A
物
storyless
語のない
void.
空白には進めま
The
せん
tale yet to be told. Go no further.
じゃあこの道は何なんだよ
Having a path here.
Maybe the author had a flash of inspiration, and then their mind went blank.
すぐに諦める
Pretty bad
と
habit.
してはよくないんじゃないか
Hey, sometimes you lose your trains of
これ
thought.
もみんな
Oh, a heart.
ちょっとこっちに来て。
Mhm. I found
粘
something.
土のお人形さんは悪霊の心臓を見つけました悪霊
Creature
は
perished long
随分
ago.
前に息を引き
Still
取ったはずな
there,
のに
pulsing away.
その心臓は
Warmer
未だに
with
鼓
every
動し
beat.
温かさも増しているではあ
I
り
do
ませ
know
ん
we
か
get the skin for
お
Durin
人形
by
さんは
completing
す
the
ぐに
quest.
分かりました
That changes his appearance a little bit.
これは予言の通
Knew
り
what it meant.
悪霊
Evil
がいつ
dragon
か
will
復
return
活
one
する
day.
ことを意味しているのです
Yeah. Prophecy foretold.
お母さんがお人形さんに残した知恵は
Bestow this heart upon the little dragon,
竜の子に移
reborn
植し
in the evil dragon's
彼を
stead.
生まれ変わらせるという方法に可能性を見出しましたこうすることで
Evil dragon's heart grows
悪
still.
竜の心臓は
Little
変わ
one
り
inherited
竜
stale.
の子も悪竜の物語を継承できると思ったのです
アルベドが僕を生まれ変わらせて
Chapters
くれ
about
た時の
Rubedo bring
話
me
をして
to
るの
life.
かな、
Mm-hmm.
これが難
Which
題への
wasn't
答え
that
な
a
ら
story to
と
see.
っくに終わったことのはずだ。
Really was the
どうして
solution.
今もなおド
Over
リ
the
ンは
minute I
徐々に
finished
忘れられていくんだ
transmutation,
ろう。
他の可能性
Durin
はないの
still
かい
being forgotten.
Some other reason.
There are still places we can check. We have time.
うん、僕ももう
Explore
少
the
し
area a
周
bit
りを
more.
見てみたい。
前へ進まなければ竜の子は忘れ去られてしまいます
Kept moving forward, it would be forgotten. Destroy the heart of the evil dragon. Fuse with the heart of the evil dragon. Well, it's obvious which one we're going to go with. we are not going to destroy the heart. Aw, things to check around. Hello, little dragon.
There you are.
やっぱりここにいたんだね。
いやあこんにちは
Hey, little guy.
シェビリュ
Mimi
ーこんな
Durin.
ところに隠れてる
Durin
の
hold up
み
here.
んなを怖がらせないようにと思って
I didn't
ずっ
hear
と
all
こ
this
こに
time.
隠れてたの
Aw, just like before.
もしかして
Must be really
緊張して
nervous.
る？
緊張うん
I'm a little
緊
nervous.
張はしてるよ
Excited.
でも
Aw,
ワクワクしてる粘土のお人形さんと
stop the
話
evil
し合って
dragon. Become a
僕
human.
は悪竜を
That
抑え込んで
Clayman.
一人の人間になろうとしてる人間になったらきっと
Make
たくさん
loads
の
of
友
friends.
達ができるし
Tons of important
有意義
things.
なことがたくさんできるはずでしょ
Yeah,
確か
we
に
met many Durin in the office
たくさんの
before
友達ができて
Rubedo's
素敵な
alchemy.
経験もたくさんできる。
Many unforgettable
よかっ
adventures.
たでも粘土のお
Becoming
人形さん
human
から
isn't
人間になるのはとても難しいって聞いて
That's only natural. It's fine.
Right about that. Managed to become a human. Tougher challenges on the road ahead.
Just never give up. Keep moving forward.
Friends will be there to help you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Not afraid.
I'm not afraid anymore either.
Aw. Being encouraged by himself.
Are you ready now?
Come a human.
粘土のお人形さんは
What the
悪霊
clay
の心
figure
臓を見
found.
つけました。
None other than the evil
悪霊
dragon's
は
heart itself.
ずいぶん前に息
Creature
を
had
引き取っ
perished
たはずな
long
のに
ago.
その心
Heart
臓
was
は
still there,
未だに鼓動
pulsing
し
away,
温かさ
growing
も増してい
warmer
るでは
with
あり
every
ません
beat.
か。
I didn't know that was another
お
option.
人形さんは
We'll
すぐに
have to go
わかり
back
ました。
through some of these
これは予言の通り
spaces to see the things we missed. Because I feel like I absolutely missed things. I just beelined it as soon as I saw Mini
さら
Durin.
にお母さんがお人
Guided by
形
his
さんに
mother's
残した
wisdom,
知恵は
another fate.
この心臓を竜の子に移植し
Reborn.
彼を
Evil
生まれ変わらせるという方法に可能性を見出しました。こうすることで初めて悪霊の心臓はたまり
Dragon's heart grows
竜
still.
の子も悪霊の物語を継承できると思ったのです。やがて竜の子は悪霊の心臓を入れ
Little dragon accepted the evil dragon's heart.
新たな命が誕生しました。
Return one day as a prophecy.
悪霊の心
And
臓
a new
は
life came
竜
with
の
it.
子の胸の中で鼓動し
Evil dragon's heart beat in his chest. Little dragon's soul guided him. The combination of them both
やはり
together.
現実になったのでした。
The prophecy hold true.
しかしそれ
Fate
は
been
運命
rewritten.
が書き換えられ竜の子が
Little dragon
新しい人生を
born
手
anew.
に入れたということでもありました。
So happy story, happy ending, right? And the heartbeat in the background.
やっとハッピーエンドにたどり着いたな。
Aw.
これで最後の一歩
Happy
も完了だ
ending.
よな。
Must be the last step.
物語の完成だ。
Woohoo! Completed the story.
Indeed. But then why are we still here? Did we get
生まれ
jebaited?
変わった竜
Faked
の
out.
子は再び旅に
Story
出ました
far from over.
物語はまだ
The end of
ま
one
だ
story
続
is
く
just the beginning of another.
Wasn't the end.
Well, there's still the
こ
path
こから
laid
が本
out.
当に重要なとこ
Most
ろかもしれ
crucial
ない。
part. Real
本当の意味での
last step.
最後の一歩だよ。
And we didn't have to use
運命とい
any
うもの
ink.
がそれほどまで
Fate as devious as they say.
見せてもらおうじゃないか。
Show us what you've got.
みんな真剣だな。
All so serious.
Durin, you feeling alright, buddy? Uh-oh. The heartbeat again.
You alright?
悪竜の心臓と
Evil
竜の
dragon's
子は
heart
一体と
was
なり
now
ましたが
one.
そ
Dark
の
power
中に秘め
within
られた
still
暗
lingered.
黒の力が消えたわけではありません。
Still having difficulty with that?
彼は勇敢
Difficulty
に
there.
この力を抑え
Oh,
込むの
this
でしょ
power
うか。
back. Simply
それ
give
と
it.
も立ち止まるでしょうか。
なんだよそれ。
Question is
抑え込む
that,
に決まってる
of
だろ。
course, he's gonna control it.
Oh, glitching out.
竜の子
Oh, is this the last line she left?
力を抑え込むのでしょうか。
Or is this what Durin's
そ
hearing?
れとも立ち止まるでしょうか。
おい、どうしたんだよ。
Yeah. She wasn't able to finish it. Oh, wait, what? Return to the castle. Give in. Hold back the darkness. Well, we don't have enough ink for that, unfortunately.
しかし物語の
Could go no
空白には進めません。
Make a decision
竜
quickly.
の子とその仲間
And his companions blank, blank again. But we didn't use any ink last time, did we? Yeah.
インクが足りなく
Running out of ink?
Bring ink runs out. That the end of the story. A feeling this would happen.
What's happening?
Stories ink was spent. Were blank pages. Alice, do you have more ink for us? Yeah, we need some help here. Even though I don't think I used any ink last time. I think we had enough, but I think this is more scripted app than anything else. Hello, children. You've reached a certain ending. Alice, little Durin's experiences written into the pages of this book. Same way, ending also be written onto him. So be careful. Triggering a bad ending, somewhat problematic. You're warning us after it already happened? What's that sort of logic? What's that kind of logic? Upset I didn't warn you. I've thought it all through. Is it like, oh, rewind time? Yeah. Very special feature for you, witness of this tale. Turn back the pages to have enough ink to write the future pages. Not happy with the ending you've reached? Flip back a few pages. Tale unfold once more. Talk about a plot twist. Pretty incredible, huh? Power of magic. Okay, Alice. Thank you. Flip back. Yeah, because I had more than 3 ink. Return to the castle. Give in. Dare recently given. So we have to go back. You seem like you're torn about something. Crossing into a new world creates so much trouble. Make some friends. Miss being in Sri Lanka. I wouldn't miss it. Moving on with your life. Better than going nowhere at all. Being awfully poetic there. Don't have to worry, Durin. Problem you face, always be a solution. Yeah, trust. Go back and see it again. Story will eventually reach its conclusion. Little dragons packed inside the castle's walls. Clamor of the outside world fell away. No danger here. No problems for the little dragon to resolve. His mother finished her story. Child adrift into the world of dreams. So the story ended. Little dragon fast asleep, like he never even hatched. Going on? You're so weak. Durin, wake up. We've reached an ending.
Can't be how it ends. Bring it back everyone's memories. Accept an ending like this.
Hey, Alice. Alice, when you said go back, when you said turn the pages back, that's what I was trying to do.
Discovered another possible ending. Possibilities that only you can bring to life.
Well, thank you, Alice. And we need 4. just like to give in. Does elemental sight tell me anything? Ah, interesting. There is different dialogue.
Returning to the castle. Returning?
There's nothing challenging for you back there. You'll end up stuck in one place.
Hiding from your problems. None of this ever happened. Really what you want?
I see. Are we trying to exhaust every option? Is giving in just waiting? I would love to go this way, but could go no further. Let me out. No. Let's see what this option is. The prophecy is destined to come true. Acting and pass. Dark power surged like a tide. Darkness engulfed everything around it. The little dragon saw. The little dragon's story faded into nothingness. The world beyond. Evil dragon's tale endured. Me?
こうして物語は終わりを告げ、竜の子は自身の姿を失い、悪竜の影しか
So
見え
the
なく
story
なっ
ended.
たとさ。
Little dragon fading from sight. The evil dragon's shadow in his place. So, the story is over?
Means Durin. Means Durin. Do now.
Hey Alice, we got another ending for you. We're collecting all these endings. Discovered another possible ending. Keep searching. Okay. Only you. Flip back. What option? Leave the story world? Okay, it actually is, so we were supposed to exhaust every option.
Letting Durin suppress the abyssal power keeps getting stuck.
It's getting worse for him. In the meantime, like a dragon's roar, act of suppressing the power counts as an event. We would need ink to write it in. Again, I thought we had enough, but since this was scripted, can't talk back.
It was too much earlier.
I mean, I didn't think I did.
Only this much left.
Oh my gosh, my throat.
Only this much left.
It's possible. It's just not time for the story to end.
Durin's story. He's alive and well. Why should it end?
Yeah, just use some of the throat spray. That should hopefully help for the rest of the stream. Direct correlation between story and his fate. Hypothesis. Was, still is, storybook character written into being. Has remained the case. After arrival in Devat, always wrote within her story
ドラゴンスパインのドゥリンの代わりにドゥリ
During
ンを
the
復
evil
活させると
dragon's
いう行
place,
為は
grafting
ドゥリンの物語を
Durin's story.
ドラゴンスパインのドゥリンの運命に接続して
How his fate
そ
was
の運命
rewritten.
を書き換えることに他ならない。でも物語と運命には
Yeah,
本質的な
between
違
the
いがあ
being's
る。
story and its fate.
テイワットではあらゆる生き物の運命は
Fate of
すでに
every
紡がれてい
living
て
being
決まっ
woven
た
with
軌
the
道に沿っ
fabric
て
of
進ん
time.
でいく。
Proceed along its given track.
バーベロスさんが教えてくれたことを覚えているかい？
Yeah, it's much more difficult to overturn
ドリ
that.
ンの物語には
Durin's story needs an author to continue writing it.
ドリンは徐々にこの世界とのつながりを失い忘れ去られていく。
Connection to this world war
体
thing.
内のアビスの力も
Start to
暴走
forget.
し始めた。
Lose control.
それはこ
Story
の物語を
can't
書いてい
continue.
た作者のインクは
Author's ink is
も
drying
うす
up.
ぐなくなるから
What it
これ
seems
以上
like.
は書き続けられないということなんじゃないかな。
どうやらとても優秀な友人に出会ったよう。
Group of fine friends, indeed.
そんなことはどうだっていい。
You here to help him stand in his way. Yep, starting to glitch out again. What path will you choose? If the story ends now, Durin will just vanish.
最後は
The final decision is up to me.
僕が決めないとい
That's
け
how
ない
it should
ん
be,
だ
though.
ね。まさか自分が
Never
ま
actually
だお
left my
母さん
mother's
の物
story.
語から離れられていな
To
かった
go
なん
there
て
and see for
思っ
myself.
てもみなかった。
Hmm.
でも
What's beyond?
だったら行ってみたい。
未完成の章、この
There,
物語の
the
外に
blank
ある空白
pages.
へ。
Unwritten chapter ahead.
具体的にどんな仕組みなのか
No,
は
how
オイラたちにもよく
else
わ
does
から
magic
ない
works?
けど、
That's
デュ
okay.
リンは物語の中の登場人物ってことだろ。
Some
物
unwritten
語
part?
の外に行く
Too
のは
risky?
危険すぎないか？
Or we have hope.
Not afraid. 怖くないよ。
Then go for it. We'll be with you all the way.
この答えはドゥリン自身で検証しないといけないみたいだね。
One answer. Seize for yourself.
ドゥリンを阻むものが何であろう
Obstacles stand in your way.
僕たちが
We'll tear them down. Let's get going. Let's go, Durin. Playing as Durin? Yeah. Nice. Fate. Just take a little bit of time to look at this fun little environment who you'll put together, and then let's go forward. Break through the boundary of the tale. That invisible wall. Edge of existence itself. Of its sun began to fracture. Struck some translucent will. I wonder if earlier in the story, when it's saying make a choice and you run into this wall, if you started whacking at it with Traveler, if it would start to crack like this or not. I wonder if that's another ending. If you can do that as Traveler, you can make that decision. I doubt, but that would be interesting. If that is an alternate ending, an alternate way of doing things, by running here earlier and just trying to attack it. Yeah. Let me know if it is. I'm very, very curious. Gotta keep going. Ooh, everything glitching out. The world was not happy about that. A storyless void is slipping away.
何も感じない。
前を見て。
Keep
君
going,
の聖書の
Durin.
知恵は
A pure
純粋な
soul,
魂から生まれたもの
not an empty void. Not an empty void.
力が
Feel so weak.
立って君の骨と肉は僕によって作り上げられ
Not
た
some amorphous idea.
君は
Body I
空想の存
made
在じゃない
is flesh and bone. And the heartbeat always present.
本当に
Truly alive.
生きてるの
Must keep going. Alive and real as I am.
完全な生命
And now we're in this space. Liminal.
何も
Reclaim your
つながり
true
も
self.
感
Can't
じ
feel
られ
a
ない
connection.
君は一人じゃない
You have me.
僕の友達に
Yep.
数えていいだろ
You always have that guy.
何も
Can't remember
思い
anything.
出せない
Who am I?
僕は誰君の名前はドゥリ
Minnie, you still remember it. Your name is Durin.
僕の名前は
My name is Durin.
行け
Take
走れ
run.
この世界の運命は
Fate waits for no one. But yeah, everyone going to help him realize his self.
待ってどこに行けばいい
What am I supposed to
僕は
do?
何をすればいい
Where
の
am I meant to go?
願いを叶えるんだよドゥリ
Make your wish come true.
願い
Durin. My wish. Story's not over yet. Your story's not over yet. And running up the stairs. That musical number was really beautiful, that coming in. And then, your story's not over yet. We make it. Ah, back to the
どう
meeting.
して私の提案に沈黙するの？
物語を未完成の運命に接続し、
Craft your
本来の
story.
運命を書き換える
Unfinished
こと
thread
で
of fate.
物語を
Rewrite
続
that
けさせ
fate.
る。
The story to live on. Was this before she even began writing Simulanka? Nothing to say about her
確かに
proposal.
天才的な考え方ね
Brilliant idea.
この物語が
Story's
続いて
survival
いけるか
depends
どうかは
entirely.
作者
The
が筆
author
を取り
keeps
続ける
writing.
かにかかってる
Which
だが予言にあるあの時間
foretold that
は
prophecy is still centuries away.
なるほど。
Mm-hmm.
私
She
の
knows
知
she
識が
won't make
未
it.
熟すぎるせいで、錬
Ignorance
金
might be the
術という
problem.
偉大な知恵に
The noble
非現
science of
実的な
alchemy
期待を託しすぎたのか
that
と
could
思う。
ever deliver.
あるいは私が後天の星々の先
Discern
まで
heavenly
見通せない
signs.
から、
The secret
予
truth.
言の裏に隠された秘密を
So from Rhindo Theater
正しく
and
理解
Barbula,
できてないのかなって。まさか一番
time
の課
itself.
題が
Yeah,
私の時間だったとは
the
ね。
greatest currency we have
何
to
にせよ
spend.
これは面白い実験だ。
Most intriguing
学術的な
experiment.
観点から言えば、
Don't think it
君
was
の
a
提
bad
案を
proposal.
否定はできない。
She's
予
like,
言
yeah,
は
it's
いつか
interesting.
必ず実現する
Prophecy come
星
to
々と
pass.
共に時間を
The
超えてい
stars
くものは
themselves.
必ずある
Something that transcends the test of time.
みんなにはもう助
One
けられて
final
ばかりだ
favor
けど、
from Alice.
もう一つわ
Hmm.
がままを言っていい？もう一度
Your
君
magic
の魔法
one
の
last
力で
time.
少なく
Keep
とも
his story alive.
予言が実現する時まで彼の物語を
Prophecy is fulfilled.
続けてもらえないかな。
Hmm.
寿命を伸ばすってこと
いや、
Extend your
レイン
lifespan?
ドットが教えてくれ
Not
た
in that sense. Laws
Seishi
governing
wa
life and death.
多
The
分こ
most
の世で
unyielding.
最も強固な法則だ。
Yeah, she's already dipped.
人の
Both her
生
and
死も
Barbeloth.
この
Last
世
a
界
day
も
or an age.
全ては
Determined
運命
by
によって定められてる。その法則を無理
Try
に
to
破
breach
ろ
that
うと
law
す
by
ると
force.
人ではない
Lose
道
what makes
へ
me
と
human.
導かれてしまうかもしれない。そんなのは嫌。
Not a path I want to go down.
私はちゃんと人間の
Shall
姿
die a
で
human.
最後
What is it you want me to do? This pen into the future. Aw. Really is a way I can hope. Story magic take over the writing once you're gone? Provide enough of your own words. All of it. How much? Immense amount. Spend the rest of your life writing. It would not last forever. So all the books she makes afterwards are for Durin. How much you write, never a word you can leave behind. Your entire corpus will not be enough. The story will end. Never stop changing. Worth a try. Saw those countless tales. Yeah. All those countless tales she wrote for Durin. Keep him alive, yeah, even to her dying breath. After all this time, you're still enjoying your old age in peace and quiet, returning to normal after that terrible calamity. Ah, so the cataclysm just happened recently. Only get more complicated. Story is to continue. More material for the magic. Less important details. Sending him out of the storybook world. Face his fate in Tivat. Let him remain within my magic. Fate's curse could be undone. Live happily ever after. All it takes is a heartfelt wish. A wooden puppet turn himself into a real boy. Happily ever after. Pinocchio. I think, is there another Pinocchio movie coming out this year? I think there might be. I think it might be a Pinocchio horror movie or something. How fairy tales end. Ever wonder what happens in a character after the ever after? Beyond Journey's End. A writer's greatest regret. Would it be an unfinished tale? Story without an ending. It's true. Consider that their greatest regret. I see things differently. The right ending you're unhappy with? Every story has to come to an end in the first place. I agree with Anya there quite a bit. If I'm going to make a story, I want to make a story that can continue on forever, where other people can pick it up, continue the journey, tell tales in that world with other characters, create a setting that can be timeless, I would say. But, yeah, I get where she's coming from. Some things are meant to end, and others can go forever. Brilliantly, a character shines. Story ends. Potential is lost forever. Inescapable fate. Instead, place my pen in their hand, continue the story themselves. And that Durin has that pen. Now, he could do it. Could continue writing on. Only leave so many words behind. Your magic. Keep the story going. It's wishful thinking at best.
物語を続けるだけでほぼ限界だろうね。でも君の
Use
魔
your
法を
magic
借りて
transforms some of my finished stories.
一部の完
Special
成
kind of
済み
ink.
の物語をインクに戻す方法を見つけたんだよ。インクはあ
Magical
の子が
medium.
使える魔法
Complete
の
the story
媒体。
the way he wants.
自分の思った通りに物語を書き続ける力をあの子に与えてあげればいいんだ。物語ってすご
Another
く
kind of
不思議な
magic.
存在だと
Experience the
思う。
whole tale himself.
もし
His
あ
own
の
wishes
子が
and, wishes
こ
and
の物語
aspirations.
のすべてを経験し、その中
Her as
で
a
何
mother
度
this
も
whole time,
自分
just
の
wanting
願
what's
い
best
を
for Durin,
残せたな
giving him
ら、
every option
た
she
とえ
can.
私が
Chapter
途中
where I
で書
stopped.
くのをやめて
Carry
も
the story forward.
あの子は自分の力で物語を続けていける。そうすれば
This
物
thing,
語を
entrust
創
him the
作する権
responsibility.
限を
writing his
あ
own
の子
story.
に移せる。
物語の中のキャラクター
Power
が
to write their
その
own
物語を
story.
書く権利を
本当の意味
Be
で
free from the cage
私
as my
の
pen.
筆から離れて
Like anyone
物
else.
語の外
Create a
にいる
life
人
of his
た
own.
ちと同じように
Hmm.
自分自身の人生を書けるようになるんだ。
それなら魔法
No
の限
longer
界も考
worry
えな
about
く
the
ていい
constraints
って
of
わ
my
けね。
magic. Brilliant idea,
天
Anya.
才的なことよ。でも
Still
Risk も大きい。
risks.
まず彼が
Once
テ
he
イワット
arrives,
に行ってからも
rely entirely
世
on
界
the
との
story
つな
left
がり
him.
を保つためには
Maintain
あなたが
connection
残
to
した
that
物語
world,
が必要になる。
which is
創
what
作
we've
権
been
限を
running
徐々
into.
に移行する中で
Hand over
世界
creative
とのつ
control.
ながりはどんどん
Grow
弱まってい
weaker.
く。
Might lose it
もしか
altogether.
したらどこかの
Which
時
is
点
what
で
we're seeing right
完
now.
全につながりを失ってしまうかも。
でも権限を
The chance
彼
to
に
forge
移
that
してる
connection
間
himself.
も彼は自分自身でつながりを作れる。
この方法がテイワットの秘密の根源に触れすぎているわ。
Taps into too many of
あ
Tivat's
からさまな
core
ヒント
secrets.
はすぐに上書きされ
Avert
てしまうで
hints
しょう
you
ね。
tried to leave will be erased in no time.
彼らを導いてあげられるヒントを
Celestia
残
Heavenly
す
Principles
の
would
は
not be
難し
too
いか
happy
も。
about that. Hard for you to leave anything at all to guide him.
でも
The
私たち
story
には
itself.
物語が
Use
ある
that
で
to
しょ。
show them the way.
物
And
語
that's
で
what we've been
導い
seeing.
てあげられる。
けどもしかしたら
Burns
手
through
持
all
ちの
your
インクを
ink.
使い果たして
Never reaches the
望み
chapter
通り
you
の
had in
章には
mind.
たどり着けない
Get
まま
stuck.
過去の物語でさまようことになるかも
Chapters
し
of his
れない。
past.
それでも
Despite all that,
そうだとしても
Believe what this child can
私
become.
はあの子の可能性を信じたい。あの子が抱く
Hopes and
未来
wishes
への期
become
待
can
も
be his ink.
叶えたい願い
Won't be
も
trapped by mine running
自
dry.
分自身のための
you'd never have it as a limited resource again, as long as he
今
continues
にも
moving
つ
forward.
きそうな私のイン
His
ク
hopes
に
and wishes.
縛られるんじゃなくてさ。あいや
What the
あ
writer
な
you
たは
are,
私
Anya.
が知る中で
Imagination.
想像力にあふれたロマンチックな作家ね。
Mm-hmm.
こんなにロマンチックな考えのためな
Love a
ら
happy ending. Shall
力を
have
貸して
my
あげ
help.
る。
あ
Oh,
りがとう。
thank you.
私の大事なドゥリン。
Understand what you
どう
must
す
do.
ればいいか
And
な。
now facing Durin.
もうわかるね。
Mm-hmm.
そうだったんだ。
I think I do.
僕はお母さんの筆を
Keep
受け
this
継い
story
で
alive.
この物語を
Mm.
続けるんだね。
どうしてためらうの？
What's holding you
僕が
back?
この筆を受け取ったら
Become of you.
お
After I
母
take
さん
up
は
this
ど
pen,
うなってしまう
Aw.
の？
権
The
限
whole
の
that will be left of her.
交換したら
I will fade
私
away.
は存在のよりどころを失う。少しずつ
This
消えて
version
い
of,
くんじゃない
yeah,
かな。
his mother, the last remnants of her, will be
私は
gone.
いや
I or your
君のお母
mother
さんは
passed away
本当
long
はずっ
ago.
と前に亡くなっているからね。
A magical echo.
私は
So
魔法が生み
reluctant
出
to
した
let me
意
go.
識でしかない。
Mm. but it's his last memory.
I know my mother died long ago. Lose your mom too soon. Hard to tear yourself away. The stories she used to read, pretending she's still there, by your side.
And it always feels too soon, even if you're getting older. Whatever it happens, feels like it should have happened later.
Coming to this world and traveling with my friends, facing all kinds of enemies together. Couldn't just sit around listening to my mother's stories. Found a new purpose in life. What growing up feels like. All my new friends waiting. Set aside my mother's storybook
And write your own.
Ready to grow up now, Mom.
Take this.
これを持ってい
The
きな
pen.
さい。もっと早く渡しておけばよかった。君はこの物語の誕生を見届け、未来
Story
に
from the
願
very
いを託
beginning.
し、
Your wishes,
祝
your
福を送っ
blessings,
た。
your choices.
そして物語の
That's
君
truly
自身の
yours
選択を
now,
書き留め
Durin.
た。今からは
This
君が
pen
この筆
is
の持ち主
yours.
だよ。では、この物語
The other pillar
を続けるための
to
もう
reader
一つの力。
and witness.
この物語を見届ける者よ。新たなページを
Turn
め
the
くり、
page. She talking to us. Yeah.
真
The
相を
traveler.
明かしてくれる。
Next chapter can begin. That's so cool. Really, really do like that. Turn the page. You turn the page so the next chapter can begin. Act 6. Fate.
暗黒の力が襲ってきました。
The powers of darkness struck.
どうする？
Question was, little dragon
残
prevailed.
念ながら魔法使いの書いた
Here,
物語
the story
が
witch's tale had
ここ
to
で
end.
おしまい。
But Durin's tale had only just begun. Into his mother's memories, picked up her pen.
Which, that was Alice's way of bringing the pen into the future through her memories.
That was ending began anew. Story that was ending began anew. Made up his mind, challenged the fate that barred the way.
Are we doing? Yeah, the Simulanka, the Durin boss fight again. And there's the heart. Put up there.
運命に正面から立ち向かえる戦いなんて
Strike back at fate comes knocking every day.
The final step. Yep. Durin versus Durin. Fate. Gonna die, be reborn, bring calamity, been decreed by fate itself.
Now fate no longer defines me. Only my story shall endure.
Yeah, you're not taking us down that easily. Durin. Fate. A different outcome of the prophecy. Oh. Okay. Oh, get away from that. Nope. Move away from the AoE. Oh, come on. There we go. Let me grab a little bit of HP. But now now. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Let's hope we do not have a limited amount. Thank you, Wanderer.
No dodging this one. I'll lift you up.
Yeah, otherwise we were taking damage down there. That was a cheap shot, Fate. Okay. Attack the quill.
My story shall endure.
Okay, so that's about half. So one more phase. Looks like, oh, okay, we do get a refresh. Yes, thank you. Oh, ultimate make me invulnerable for a second there. Oh, very good, otherwise we would have been mashed up by that. Ow. Hey, stop throwing cubes at us. This is not Minecraft, even though it's a little bit blocky. Oh, yes. Dodging the attacks. Yeah. Ouch. Well, there we go. Thank you, Albedo. That was getting a little unfair there. A little too much rain around. The light prevails. Boom.
This time, the light prevails. Thank you. Durin defeated the darkness, rewrote his fate. His story, far from over.
And we continue onwards. But his story is far from over. I need to get some more water. In the heart, in the bottom right.
Everyone okay? Oh, you fought back there. That was awesome.
Is that a new outfit? It looks a lot more free. Yeah, his horns and the heart. Yeah, all the gems have lit up. And all of his draconic aspects have become lighter.
Something in me has changed. Oh, you all so much. Could have ever made it this far.
But yeah, that's fun. It's fun how Alice brought the pen to the future by storing it as memories, essentially, within the memory. Reminds me a little bit of some crazy stuff that was going on in HSR. No spoilers there, but...
Only help out from the sidelines. Not every day put fate in its place. I'm sure you'll hear it someday.
Maybe even next patch against the Torre. Finally get some payback there.
Chance to strike back at fate. Maybe someday.
Just check one thing. Well, abyssal power is stabilized again. Strange symptoms completely disappeared. Nice. That is good. We did it! Wonder what it means. Principles of alchemy. What other law governs his being? What law indeed? Fate.
All turned out fine. Leave it at that. This one's out of danger. Time for me to get out of here.
Leaving already? Yeah.
Leaving so soon. Usually throw a party.
Yeah, a celebration.
Look like that kind of guy.
Yeah, you do, Wander. You're a super big partier, aren't you?
Find me again next time you're in trouble. What friends are for, right?
Sorry, a little tired. Some people never change. Though he is right. Durin's a moment to celebrate. Not the time for academic discussions.
I don't blame you. I'm perfectly happy to talk about it. I wouldn't even know where to start.
It is a lot to unpack, to chat about.
大丈夫。また機会
It's
が来る。
alright. Get the chance. Get a chance at some
まだま
point.
だ終わらないんだろ。
Story's only just begun.
それじゃあ旅人パイも
Part ways here.
またね。今日は
Extraordinary
とても
nature.
特別な体験ができた。
Make sure it's all recorded
記録を
properly.
整理しておくよ。
Of course.
See ya.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll leave off with Durin on
いよいよ
Dragon's
お祝
Fine.
いだな。
Are we? Oh, has one last thing to say. I was gonna say, are we gonna get the book? Oh, one last message from Alice. Totoko.
無事任務をクリアできたみたい
Congratulations. Per our agreement,
約束通り
time you returned
本
that
を
book
返してね
to you.
クリアした瞬間に出てく
When
る
we
なんてな。
finished, like she said
まあ
she
も
would.
ともとそう言ってたか。
Of course, she is very punctual.
身だしなみを整えるのも人付き合い
Cool.
には欠かせ
New
ないこ
outfit
となんでしょ
obtained. Toward the distant horizon. Durin outfit unlocked. Hell yeah, I'm for sure putting my boy in that. Solution of fate. Return the book to Alice. Well, Durin, let's get you dripped up. A gift from the stars. Durin's outfit. There we go. I'm trying to remember how to scroll here. Gift from the stars is Durin's outfit. As the smoke from the alchemical ray gradually dissipated, a glimmer of starlight drew Durin's gaze toward the window. In the reflection of the glass, he saw himself dressed in elegant garb, like a prince straight out of a fairy tale. When he looked down at himself again, he realized he was wearing that very same outfit. But who could have given him this gift? The stars outside merely twinkled soundlessly, providing no answers. And then we have is again, the main thing is very much the jewels and the dragon aspects of his design, right? Even the little like I'm not sure what to call that right on his the front of his hair. But toward the distant horizon, Durin's original outfit has received a new lease of life. Now that he's taken up his mother's pen. Ultimately, he bid farewell to the past once painted by its previous owner. When the lock on his heart faded away, the distant horizon his wish now points to became the direction in which his story continues to unfold.
これが僕に似合うと思うの?
Oh, that's cool. Toward the distant horizon, what do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret? To leave a story without an ending. Such was Alice's reply, as one who had been touched by such regret all too often in her sojourns across many worlds. An author who had toiled for decades might suddenly pass away due to acute illness, leave an epic tale of swords and sorcery frozen before the final battle. Perhaps a brilliantly gifted author, their time limited by some malady, may find themselves never able to fully present their grand imagined world to their readers. Alice, who loved reading, was deeply troubled by this, couldn't help but sigh. My greatest regret is that every story I write, or right, this would be Anya, ending has to come to an end in the first place. This was the answer that Anya Marie, andersdotter, one who had authored many a fairy tale, gave. She glanced back at the bookshelf where many characters born from her pen slumbered between the pages. Some were clever or brave, winning the hearts of many readers with their outstanding performances. But no matter how brilliantly a character shines, the moment their story ends, their potential is lost forever. For them, the story itself becomes an inescapable fate. Looking at the books, now covered in a thin layer of dust from being sealed away for so long, Alice understood her friend's regret. Anya? But what if instead I could place my pen in their hand, let them continue the story themselves? Anya's gaze returned to the manuscript, the last story she would leave behind, and the most special. Other stories would eventually form part of the past, but this story could have a future. Alice quickly understood that this was her friend's final wish. What the writer you are, Anya. Your imagination never ceases to amaze. And you do know how much I love a happy ending. You shall have my help, my dear. That's really cool. Yeah, and it's sort of bound to heart there, and then completely free in that design. That's neat. Yeah, our boy, Durin. Now let's go say hi to Alice, the solution of fate. Thanks to your help, Durin has finally completed the trials of fate. Now it's time to return the book to Alice. Ah, of course it would be here. Of course it would. Oh man. Once again, we return to a meeting. And in person. Hello. Quite the journey, hasn't it? Indeed.
Special plans for travelers from the start.
Of course.
Goes without saying. Story to live on. Writer and a reader.
And we are the witness to Tevan, the observer. Oh, hey Venti, what are you doing back there?
The special nature of who he is. That kind of background. Taking the role myself.
Well, you were the only one who understood what was going on. Hi, Venti. Yep, I saw you in the background.
Made for an interesting story, right? Made for an interesting story, right? What are you doing here? Carrying out such a risky experiment? Animal Archon might be slightly curious. Sorry for the trouble.
Aw, I really hope we get that meeting between Deval and Durin in the future. I think that would be very cute. Deval wants to say hi, but's too nervous. Durin wants to say hi, also too nervous.
Dare say, Animal Archon quite enjoyed coming along for the ride. Fruits of your labor. Please take a look. All my careful planning turned out full of surprises. Randotir's child, handling that kind of alchemy. As for help with the materials,
Yeah, and he was like, hey, grab me these parts from immortal creations across Tevan. He was like, wait, what?
only the others were here too.
Yeah, and like, you know, poisonous blood, all this other stuff. It's like, oh, okay.
All celebrate together.
Hey, Barbie. Yeah, communicating through the teacups.
Hasn't responded, one busy stuffing her face. A little late to the party. Take a closer look at you.
Was one of the ones who helped. Aunt Sirwich. Yes, all these aunties.
Does not appear among the stars. Accomplish what almost no one before her could.
Who else could do it then? Almost no one before her.
Does that mean you're very lucky indeed?
So, what does it mean? The teacup falls silent. Perhaps the mage's thoughts have already drifted elsewhere. Answer, you're not gonna know, player.
She was in the story.
Yep, already gone.
Little Durin, will you do next? Can't wait to see how your story unfolds.
Aw.
So much I want to do. Not sure where to begin. Settling your most recent regret?
Oh, going out with drinks? For drinks with Venti? Or something else. Most recent regret. Where's he going? Yeah.
Just tell Durin to do. Long overdue wish come true.
Or maybe him and Deval are finally meet. The vanishing magical echo, the last remnants of her memories.
Time do you have left?
My final moments. Time to say goodbye.
Our final goodbyes all over again.
I don't like goodbyes either, Alice. Such a cheerful figure. Dubbed you the Merry Witch. Yep, as we had seen.
愉快な魔法使いなんて肩書きまで用意してあげたんだよ。
そんなこと言われても
Your stories first taught me what true pain and sadness felt like. Aww.
私に別れを言う以外に
Saying
あ
goodbye.
の子に何かメッセージ
Few
を残
words
して
for
お
the
かなく
child.
ていいの？この本は最終的にあの
Is
子
to
に渡
continue?
して続きを
Write
書
him
かせ
a
るんでし
little
ょ？
party note.
Yeah.
それならこの本にメッ
One
セー
last
ジを残してお
message.
くのはどう？
私がわざわざ筆を取るまでもない
His
よ。
mother Ray did that.
あの子の母親がとっくにメッセージを残していたからね。代わりに伝
Convey
え
it
てお
on
くよ。
her behalf. Cutscene time. Oh, that's what she looked
こ
like.
れは私からの
Hi,
最後の
andersdotter.
言葉。
Last
物語の
words.
キャラクターはみんな私の
characters as
子供
my
のようなも
children.
のだった。だ
Mm-hmm.
から
And
その
all
子
the
たち
tales she has
全員に
written
母の愛を与えようと
before,
したの。
and Simulonka with Mini Durin.
君はその中で最も
The
特
most
別な存在。
extraordinary.
この世界の
Defy
運
the
命
fate
に
of
挑
this
み
world.
私の物語に最も完璧な脚注を残してくれるのは
The perfect
君
ending
だ
to
け
my
だ
story.
から。私の筆から離れ
It's almost like she's
私
coming
がたど
apart
り着けない未来に
on her
置かれ
cheek
るの
there.
は
It's like a
君
page,
だけ。
partially open. Yeah,
それでも
future I will not see.
飛んでいきなさい、我が子よ。海を流れる川のように、太陽を追いかける風のように、未知の地で冒険の道を切り開きなさい。宝石のように美しい大きな竜に出会ったら、
Dance through the
大
air
胆に
together.
誘って踊ろ
Yep.
う。
Turn into Valen.
君はもう一人じゃない。
Accepted
君
her
の誕生は
placement.
この世界に認められたんだから。ためらう必要なんてない。
Many
叶え
wishes
たい願い
to
がたく
fulfill.
さんあるんです。
Yeah,
長い長い旅路を歩むことになる
it's a
よ。
really cool visual, but also
お互い
terrible.
も草花もみんな君
Songs
の
and
インクとなる。
flowers. Be the ink.
どうか私の筆を受け継いで
Continue your
この
story.
物語を書き続けて。
The magic known as storytelling. And hi, Alice. And Venti. And I wonder if Durin's also hanging around. Oh man. If Durin has a location here, I should check that quickly. You know what? I'm going to take a very quick break, go to the bathroom. During that time, I will check if there are if Durin has a character location. Sorry, it was bugging me the last little bit, and then I'll come back, I'll chat with them, and we'll talk.
was also able to blow my nose. Wow, that feels so much better. But I did do a quick check. Oh, everything still looking good. Yeah, looks like it. I did do a quick check to see if there is any dialogue I will miss. All right, let me actually check. I was a little curious if maybe you could get to it before running into those bad endings, so to say. Let me check maybe good ending. Well, there's no good ending on the wiki. Just an ending. With heart or Rubedo. Oh, interesting. Try all the options, see if there's something we missed. Okay. So you try the other endings and then you can... Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, there is a ton of optional stuff. It looks like for a lot of these other... damn it. Yeah, we didn't get those interactions unless we can head back in. Let me do the the ending stuff with Alice and Venti. It does look like they have the dialogue there. Yeah, no, honestly, me going to Mini Durin, I did not think that would just continue the plot like that. So, whoopsie daisy. That's definitely on me there for doing that by accident. But let's chat with both of them. So they flew together, Durin and Duvalin. Words ever described a happy ending? Huh? Described a happy ending, huh? Then let's get some pictures first with my boy and Alice back there, of course. Actually, let's also check achievements before I forgot. Oh, well, that's not tied to... I thought there would be perhaps an achievement tied to the quest. Was not. But it looks like maybe there's one down here. Ah, there is. Oh, okay. Yeah, for his skin. Cool. Okay, and then Alice. Very own copy of the book. Key witnesses to leave empty-handed? Would we? Of course not. Isn't it magical in the same way? Rest assured, twists and turns are still there. So does that mean we can actually go back and visit those environments again? Let me do. I do want to quickly check that, because otherwise I would be voicing the sections that we missed, because I do want to check those out. Also, let me guarantee I'm getting a picture with Alice, because yeah, I did not see Alice in the silhouettes unless she was a final mirrored silhouette. So I'd like to get pictures with her whenever we get the chance. Hey, and got the rewards just in time. Not too bad, not too shabby. Yeah, let's check the item we got. Durin's tale, Durin's story. Oh man, which speaking of, we'll have to bring these up to the right here when we get when we do the Archon quest next week. Tale of Durin. The magic book left by M must ultimately be handed over to Durin, allowing him to continue writing the story. Ellis created a replica of it and gifted it to you. After all, as a witness to this tale, you deserve a keepsake. Of course, this replica lacks any magical properties, but it for sure preserves all the twists and turns. Yeah, let me go to the act we were at.
竜の子はお母さんの粘土のお人形、やがて悪竜の心臓を
Okay, so it tells you the story again. It lets you go through those cutscenes, but doesn't transport you to the world per se. Oh shit, I did not mean to. Well, I'll just have to remind myself. Boom boom, those two. Oops. Because I did want to quickly read off the lines that we missed, because I found Mini Durin immediately, unfortunately. Interact with the heart.
Do you think we could just destroy it?
Why would you want to do that?
Be it the calamity headed for Mondstadt, or my inability to leave behind a story of my own. Doesn't it all come down to the fact that this heart never truly died? What if, here, in this story, we could finally destroy it?
Could Aunt Alice's magic really allow us to do what's theoretically meant to be impossible?
Either way, it's an intriguing idea. I'm not opposed to giving it a shot. Durin, it's just... I'm still afraid. Someday, even you guys will end up forgetting me. If there's even the slightest chance it'll prevent that, I'm willing to try anything. But I'm not sure if I can destroy it on my own. Chances are, I'm gonna need your help again. So please, everyone, help me destroy this heart once and for all.
Ready when you are. The prophecy is destined to come true. With the help of his friends, the little dragon destroyed the evil dragon's heart, using up every last ounce of his strength. In his eyes, this would ensure that his story, and his alone, remained in the world beyond the castle's walls. But the evil dragon's heart was like a great tree, with the roots digging deep beneath the surface. Cutting off the branches did not kill it, no, just made it impossible for a new branch to take their place. The gnarled roots retreated back into the frozen earth, biding their time for a chance to bud again. Cut off from their source, the rootless branches above the surface slowly withered away. The little dragon's story faded into nothingness, and in the world beyond the castle, only the evil dragon's tale endured. Little dragon, who am I? Durin,
Is this me?
and so the story ended, with the little dragon fading from sight, leaving nothing but the evil dragon's shadow in his place. So the story's over.
Oh no, but that means Durin, what do we do now?
Just checking if there's checking if there's any more that I missed. Looks like we're okay. Yeah, first time reaching a bad ending, second time, and then yeah, that looks like it for the moment. The only other dialogue we would have missed out on would have been from from that option we had to get rid of Wanderer, which I was like, that's crazy. I'm not gonna get rid of our boy. I'm not gonna cut off their friendship. That was one of the best aspects of Simulonka, was seeing Durin bond with Mini Durin bond with Wanderer during those moments, seeing how their tales paralleled in some way, and how Wanderer, with his experience now, could advise Durin. It was really heartwarming to see there. But no, let's generally talk about the story quest, because I definitely enjoyed this story quest quite a bit. I really did like doing it. However, the format, I think, is not the best, and it's not even necessarily how they did it. Well, it's how they did it, not necessarily the idea behind it, is what I should say. Because what they decided to do was, we'll have Durin's story quest be daily reset. You'll be able to do a new part, and there's 5 parts in total. So that means, hey, if you're streaming, you're doing a bare minimum of 3 streams. And if you're a normal person, you're probably going to do it over the course of 5 days, or just, 5 random days throughout the patch as you play. I think that makes sense for the first 5 days of the patch. If they really wanted to do something like this, I think that would have been the compromise between either letting people go through it all in one sitting, or having them go through it in 5 days, 5 daily resets. I think if they had gone, okay, first 5 days of the patch, you'll have to do it in 5 days. After that, you can do it all in one sitting if you want to, even if story-wise it doesn't quite make as much sense, because it's like, hey, wait until the next day, there's these rest periods. But they could have also just been like, okay, skip, they could have just done what they usually do, which is skip ahead 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever, and then you're at the next section. That would have been okay. I think that would have worked better if they were intending for this format to kind of, regulate players' progress through the story and the patch, and making sure people weren't literally doing everything the first day and being like, I'm out of things to do. I did all the story day 1 and now I'm out of things to do. It's like, okay, do that the first 5 days. Hell, you could say even the first week. But then after that, let people choose how they want to experience all at once, split into parts, make it a little more convenient. I think that's my thoughts that will address the biggest piece of feedback and, I would say, controversy I've seen about this quest. But let's talk about the quest itself. That was really fun. That was really heartwarming. I know one of those moments there, just talking about like this idea of stories ending or going on forever and what that means. In a lot of ways you can relate that to life, and everyone's story, everyone's life is a story. Do you want to have this happy ending? Do you want to go on forever? There's a lot of different interpretations to that, and we've seen, in recent years, authors and mangakas and all these other incredibly talented, creative people pass away before they've fully completed the stories they've wanted to tell. And it's really, really sad whenever that happens, because you're just left with a lot of unknowns all around. And of course you feel pain as someone who gets invested in these stories and characters and the author, the creators themselves, right? I remember the very first time I would have experienced something like that would have been with Monty Holm back in the day, with Ruby, right? Hearing about his passing, just it being so sudden, was a shock. And all these years later, seeing his work continue to inspire people, especially the community, being so creative with their art, their fan fiction, just everything else, keeping it alive. It's like, that's incredible to see. And then, you know, a little bit later on, another author passed away, Brian Jacques, who wrote the Redwall series, which is a really, really fun series to go through. As well as, what was it? A boy and his dog. I'm forgetting the official name of the series, but yeah, really good book series that I grew up with. Like, literally, I had read every single one of the books in the Redwall series. There's like 20-something. But I'd read them all like multiple times. I loved them to death. And then just, you know, he was still making them. They didn't come out super often, but every few years he would put out a new one. Then he passed away, and it's like, yeah, you have to treasure and cherish each and every day, each and every story and tale that you take the time to read and enjoy so much. You know, it's something precious. You know, spend the time you have as wisely as you can. It's the most valuable currency any one of us have. But okay, let's chat a bit more about Genshin related things rather than anything sappy or, you know, philosophical. But there's a lot of discussion and a lot of interesting things about the laws and rules of Teyvat, and how the Hexen Circle sometimes choose to circumvent those rules, choose to get around them, and hearing them discuss them so plainly was really interesting. The back and forth we got between the Hexerai, the Hexen Circle, getting more of them just chatting with each other in general is great. Seeing that dynamic. But yeah, that interesting thing we're continuing to see, which is this idea that time travel itself may or may not exist, but it might be tied much more to memories itself than truly time travel. Actions in the past affecting the future, actions in the future affecting the past. Obviously, one of those is like, oh, well, that makes total sense. The other, it's like, huh. But it's that whole idea of, well, how do you think of time? Do you think time is linear? Do you think it's a circle? Do you think every moment is actually happening simultaneously, all at the same time? Past, present, and future. Right? Your interpretation there. But it was also really, really cool and really, really fun to spend so much time with Durin and seeing his growth and his relationships in Mondstadt, how he interacts with different characters, seeing him playing TCG with Kaya and Fischl, Diona listening in. That was really, really cool. And, you know, Klee showing up, of course, being amazing. But just seeing these characters being so alive and vibrant in this world, and seeing that Durin will continue to write his story, continue to move forward, keep moving forward. One of my favorite phrases from Monty Holm. It's what he put on a lot of his works. But I think that's where I have to wrap it for now. There's, I'm sure, a ton of little details I haven't touched on in this brief ending recap chat, but all I can really say is I had a lot of fun. I love seeing Wander, Rubedo, everyone who's come to know Durin be involved in this story quest, and I can't wait to see where Durin's story leads in the future. We know he will continue to be involved in NodKrai with whatever happens next. De Torre, the Moons, Columbina, Rerir, Tholindis, whatever comes in the future. We'll know we'll have a certain Dragon Boy on our side. By our side. But thank you guys so much for coming on by. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below on Durin's story quest. You know, like I was saying, let me know what you thought about the format. I really enjoyed getting those unique domains to run around in, and the retelling of Durin's story, which felt very good, both from a perspective of someone who's played through, and I'm sure it's very nice to go back, or, well, to go through and get more of an explanation about Durin for newer players. Even if they didn't touch on absolutely everything, it definitely felt like they got the basics for a lot of that down. But yeah, let me know what you thought about that. The quest itself, any moments that really stuck out to you, which character interactions did you love the most? You know, hey, anything you generally want, you guys want to chat about, because I'm always happy to chat when I see you guys putting down comments. I'll be sure to hop on in and you know, have some discussion. But yeah, truly, you know, hey, if you guys really have enjoyed a lot, feel free to subscribe and, you know, watch what you want to watch. Next week will be next week will be the new Archon quest, will be the next patch of Genshin, so I absolutely can't wait to get into that. That's going to be a very, very busy, very fun week. But with that, hope you all enjoyed, and hope you all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I love you all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. See ya. And I hope that my cold was not too bad for all of you guys. I could definitely tell with some of the voices I wanted to do, specifically Wanderer and Paimon. I was like, man, I'm not hitting. I am not able to hit with those two how I would usually really want to. Other people's voices were mostly okay, but those two, it's just like, yeah, no, my throat wasn't letting me, which makes sense, right? Those are the most nasally, sinusy, high-pitched voices that I do. Two different SKUs of them, of course, but they're up there, so with just everything going on right now with the cold, that makes sense. Oh yeah, and of course, if you're waiting and you're going, hey, where's the zenless playthrough? Where's the part 3 on that as well? For finishing up Xiaoguang's section of the story we're on. That will be tomorrow night, hopefully. I really wanted to do it the past day or two, but this cold has been kicking my ass. But I'll finally be getting around to it. It'll probably be a 4+ hour stream, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully my throat has recovered enough for me to do all the voices I usually do decently. But we'll just have to see then. And with that, that's enough of me yapping. So I'll wrap up for real there. So anyone who stuck around, thank you guys so much. I truly do continue to do this. Because, you know, I enjoy it, but also because you guys enjoy it. And, you know, you truly do inspire and motivate me each and every day to keep going. So, you know, kind of the message of during Story Quest, leave it off there, you know, keep moving forward, no matter what. Keep going towards tomorrow. Now I need to check on the kitty cats, see if they're causing a ruckus, or if they'll come down here to sleep, or they'll come up to my room to cuddle with me in bed. We'll have to see. Silly boys. They found a comfy spot to lay in, did not want to move from there. And quite hard to grab them out of it since they're under a table. But yeah, thank you all. Hope you're all feeling well. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, all of that. And bye-bye for real. See ya.